Good afternoon. My name is Beardy. I am going to tell you the story that I share every year. My dad, Sandy Beardy's story. And he was a war veteran in Second World War. Hello my friends, both near and far. My name is Sandy Beardy, a citizen of Pimicikamak, Cross Lake, Manitoba and Canada, home of the Aboriginals. I am 79 years old. I have been happily married to my beautiful wife Bernadette for 51 years. Together we are blessed with 12 children, of whom 11 are still living and now have families of their own. There are 4 boys, Howard, Ronnie, Max and Ernest. 7 girls, Roseanne, Darlene, Helen, Betty Lou, Sylvia, Loretta, Carla and the deceased Vivian. I am a Second World War veteran. I thank our Creator for saving me during the war so that I can live to tell you, my friends, the story. I am happy to do so, although the hurt is still with me today because I witnessed the death of my brother Rose during the war. My friends, the moment was very hard on me. The hurt was devastating. I tell this story as it is a healing process for me at the same time. The story I am about to tell you is a true story. It is a sad story about life in the army.
My brother Rose and I joined the army on August 8, 1942. He was 23 and I was 21 years old. After we joined that month of August, we trained in Canada for 6 months. After that, we were transported overseas to England, where we took training for 2 years. Upon completion of our training, 2 weeks before the invasion of Normandy, my brother had a beautiful dream. In his dream, he saw the doors of heaven open in the sky. There he saw a beautiful land, way more beautiful than this world that we cherish so much. In his dream, he said he saw a high and beautiful building in heaven. This building is mentioned in God's holy word in St. John 14. In my Father's house there are many mansions. My brother said he was living in this building, which had endless rooms. In his dream he said he did not see the sun in this beautiful land, but yet the light shone like 1,000 suns. In his dream, he clearly saw that he was wearing a navy suit,
much like the one he wore at the battlefields. He said he looked outside the land so beautiful that he could not find the words to describe the beautiness of this land and the surroundings as he sat on the front step of this building. This is when he awoke. He said he was very sorry to have awakened from this unbelievable dream. Shortly after he had finished telling me this dream, he said to me,
"Brother, if I get killed in a war, don't weep for me. Don't stop. Just carry on for what we had signed for, which is to defend our country so that our brothers and sisters can enjoy their freedom." At this time he said, "Brother, let us go to town and get our picture taken together so we can send our picture home to our parents to keep." After the death of my parents, this picture was given back to me. My brother must have realized that he would be killed, for I do not think he would have prepared these things just before we went to the front lines. Normandy. I was not prepared for the day when the news was told to me that my brother had been killed. I do not think I will ever forget that day in Normandy, as I held back tears from my eyes and the words of my brother echoed, "Do not weep for me if I get killed."
I just could not hold back the tears as the commanding officer took me back 10 miles behind the front lines where my brother lay beneath his blanket that he carried as a soldier. It was at this time that I realized that the blanket each and every one of us carried on our backs were not only a blanket, but our coffins as well. As I cried myself to sleep that night on the ground, it was then too I was blessed with a dream. I dreamt of my brother that very same night. I dreamed that I must tell before the days of my entitlement are all gone. In my dream, I dreamt of my brother. I saw him as he came up to me. He said, "Do not weep for me. I am not dead. I was never killed. I am only sleeping." When I awoke that morning, all the hurt of loneliness was gone. That day I told my commanding officer that I wanted to go back where my brother was shot. And I wanted to carry on from there as he wanted me to do. As I stood there, I prayed to the Creator and said, "Lord, you gave me life into thy hands. I give it back to you." And I went back to the front lines.
It said, "I've had so many close calls, my friends, but God saved my life again and again because in my prayer I had said that I gave my life to Him."
If I was killed then, there would have not been anybody to tell you the story of my brother's dream about the beautiful heaven.
I have and will continue to thank the Lord for saving my life so that I can share the story with you. The trip home after the war was a happy
A
one.
happy one for those of us that survived, and yet for me it was a sad trip home because I had left behind me a brother that I love so much.
But now we know there is life after death. The war was won by 3 countries: Canada, United States of America, and British. Enjoy your freedom and God bless you all. Sandy Beardy.
P.S. says here, many thanks to my friend Mervyn Garrett for capturing the story by a wounded man. And thank you. Enjoy your freedom. Igusami.
So sad. I'm proud that I had my dad is Sandy Beardy, a World War veteran. Yeah.
Many times I don't know. They come and ask it. And usually bring this up. This brother. Where were you, Grandpa? Well, he told him as he was in a tank. My kids say, my boys, they used to mention about him too. And these are the ones here I have to try and explain them. And they'll ask me a lot of questions. Where was he? Was he shooting at people? What questions? But we still miss our dad. Even though it's how many years ago. We're still unforgettable.